All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Gatekeepers Court, where the fandom meets the courtroom, and your faves better come correct. Okay, I'm your host Taylor B, bringing you all the drama, all the receipts, and all the judgment that we can handle. All right. So this week's case is just as messy as before because it's always messy. So I came to prosecute per usual. So let's begin with the recap this past week, or as we like to call them, our opening statements. And so today I got my chamomile tea because we got a lot of tea to sip. So all right. So first of all, Sharon visits Anita. Sharon got a bad habit of barging into people's houses, and I have a very foundational problem with that because who raised you? I just where are the parents? I don't know. People like that, it's like you should always walk around with supervision because you can't be trusted to be an adult. Like, adults that don't want to get hurt, they don't do that. But anyways, and then the first time she came over, did y'all see how she just brushed past Anita and then hugged her husband? Girl, I would have drugged you off Vernon so bad. She better be glad she dealing with Anita, because Anita is a way more patient than me, honey. Okay, so Dante's manipulation is further revealed. Yeah, it's looking to me like the more that they reveal about what happened with the articulates, it's becoming more and more obvious that Dante was the problem. Like, I don't know why Anita is just to blame for everything. I'm like, from what I understand, y'all were all the same age, y'all were all the same amount of impressionable, and he chose her to be closer to manipulate. Like, it just seems like y'all looking at her as like the bad guy when it seems like she was the victim. That's good. So it's like a chamomile and lemon kind of mix. It's really nice. Very luxurious. You can find it in all your local grocery stores. Kroger, Publix, I'm pretty sure they got it. I don't know what other grocery stores are out there. Aldi, I'm pretty sure they got it. Whole Foods, they should definitely have something like that. Just wherever you get your groceries, find you a chamomile tea with a lemon infusion. It's the vibes. Okay, but back on topic. So it is revealed that there is a fourth articulate who is deceased, and her name is Barbara. So this is very sad. This is very, very sad, and it brings into context like why things are so, kind of bad between them, because it's like we already did wrong by doing Barbara the way that we did, and then you turn around and do us the way that you did. But it's like still, I just don't see how that's fully on Anita. You know what I mean? Like, because when it comes to the whole Barbara situation, all of them left her. When he said, I can't do anything with her, or she's too rough around the edges, or whatever he said about her, y'all all said, well, we're going to still move on with the articulates without her. Like, it wasn't just Anita. So, and I also feel like the letter was unfair. Like, blaming her for you killing yourself, and then also acting like the other two had nothing to do with it. Like, but she did, so I'm gonna let her have it. Barbara accuses Anita of stealing the group with Dante's assistance via an old letter. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. But yeah, I don't feel like if she did it, they all did it. That's how I feel. Sharon reveals that she wants to use the reunion to revive her own career. Okay, is it shady? Yes. But at the same time, isn't that what they're all doing it for? Like, I mean, maybe not so much Anita, because it's just like she's in a place where she don't really need to do all that no more, like the music, the touring. She don't really need to do all that. Like, look at where she at in life. But I was assuming that was everybody's purpose. Like, ain't no way you just wanted to get back on that stage and never do it again. Like, I don't know. I mean, look what they did with the Millennium Tour. That was supposed to be like a one-time thing, and now they doing it damn near every year. So Yeah. But Anita calls off the reunion. Anita, did you have to say what you said? The articulates are as dead as Barbie. Did you have to say that? Y'all, the way I cackled when she said, I just felt like that was rude. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I can drink this tea while looking at the opening statement still. Okay, so Jacob continues to build his case against Leslie. And I'm glad about it. But I'm gonna need you to put Kat in a cage or something. Like, I don't know what to do. Maybe hold her in, find somebody to hold her in contempt, or matter of fact, file some charges on her for what because she been doing a lot of illegal stuff. File some charges on her, like nothing that's like big, like just give her a few misdemeanors. You know what I'm saying? But stack them up. That way she gotta go to jail. She gotta go to jail for at least like 20, 30 days. Then you can do your investigation, hands free. Like, you ain't gotta worry about somebody going behind you and doing stuff that don't need to be done. Okay? She gonna be mad at you. She gonna have an attitude. Like, you thought she was mad at you when you arrested Annie. She really gonna be mad at you about this. But it's for her own good. I'm just giving you that advice. You ain't gotta listen to me. But I'm just saying, whenever you don't listen to me, things happen that are not good. Just whatever. Kat and Leslie meet each other at the police station. This confrontation was kind of funny because Kat got a little ghetto. Kat was like, she had a little ghetto wear. I was like, okay, Kat, I see you, girl. The Kit Kat, don't play with her. Okay. But yeah, I thought that was funny though, how they like met up at Orphe Jeans, and then they met each other at the gas station. I mean, at the police station. I'm just like, girl, at this point, meet up in the parking lot. Fight it out. Like, I don't know. Okay. Kat contaminates evidence. Leslie's jacket. Yeah, that was so stupid because that really could have been a key piece of the whole thing. And you just like putting it on, oh my God, let me touch you with all my fingerprints. Like, you just didn't care. You didn't even try to care, like, about your investigation. But it's just like, she also is just not good at investigating. That's just not her thing. So, like, just because you listen to a true crime podcast don't mean you know how to do this type of stuff. Because let me tell you something. Those of us who don't have badges, who actually do know how to investigate, we're not listening to true crime podcasts. We're watching Law and Order. Okay? We watch Power. Okay? We in a whole different, like, caliber. Like, I'm in no shade to the true crime podcast because they're helpful and they're interesting. I've listened to some. But I'm just saying, if that's your only, like, source of, like, crime investigation, and that's the only way that you know how to investigate, then you don't know how to investigate. Because when you listen to them podcasts, they just tell you about the crimes. They're not telling you how to investigate them. Like, no. They're just give it up, Delicious. Like, ugh. Okay. Jacob asked Kat to back off of the Leslie investigation. Yeah, and as I said, you're too nice. So what I'm thinking, definitely put her away. Definitely put her away. And yeah, I'm talking like 20, 30 days. She not gonna get hurt. Make sure she like in a cell by herself, not in solitary, but just clear out a cell just for her. And just make sure, can't nobody really touch her, do any of that. And make sure she's properly nourished. Like, it will be good. That's just my idea. But like I said, you ain't gotta listen to me. All I'm saying is when y'all don't listen to me, bad things happen. That's all I'm saying. So, okay. Jacob serves a search warrant on Leslie's apartment. I was happy that it happened, but I was also disappointed because, first of all, Jacob, why you went there basically by yourself? Because that other man that was there literally just watched Leslie while you went and looked through stuff. And then I'm just like, when I see people like get served a search warrant, like, Girl, you know they been in your house because they don't leave nothing the way they found it. Like, where's the complete disregard for people's property? Like, you really was just so nice. Like, no, you supposed to go in there and violate. Like, let me tear this shit up. Like, you supposed to be rude. He too nice. I would have tore that place up. And she would have had to put it back together all by herself. Not to give a damn. But, okay. Jacob's search warrant produces minimal evidence against Leslie. Yeah, because I think he took like some shoes or something. He didn't even take nothing. It just... But that's because, to be honest, like, that's why I wish Eva would have left that stuff that she took. I wish she would have left it because he would have found it and it actually would have been in the right hands without Kat's fingerprints on it right now. Ugh. Anyways, Kat sneaks into Eva's room looking for evidence. Yeah. Wait. Before we talk about that, Eva steals the remaining evidence against Leslie for insurance. Yes, she did do that. And she put it under the bed, under the mattress. I was thinking she was crazy enough to put it in the closet. It wasn't in the closet. I got happy. I'm like, okay, maybe she was smart enough to get like a storage closet or some shit. She didn't. She put it under her bed, and it pissed me off all over again. So, Kat sneaks into Eva's room looking for evidence. And she ends up having to hide under the bed because Kat and Tomas come back to the room. And I was really hoping they was... I was like, ooh, what if they get it in? Why is she under the bed? That would have been my favorite thing. Because that's what you get for being in people's room. So, yeah. Did I put I thought I put these in order. Thought so. Okay. Well, I guess not. But yeah, we'll still talk about these. So Kat and Leslie have a confrontation at Orphe Jean's, and that's how they ended up at the police station. Leslie and Nicole run into each other. That was right before Kat and Leslie went to the police station. So yeah. Oh no. Kat and Leslie had a confrontation, like sitting down, talk to each other. I remember that. Yeah. So this is a whole different thing. Okay, so yeah. Kat and Leslie sat down at the table, and Kat is just talking about all the different like evidence she got against her, which is so stupid. I'm like, why would you talk to her about it? Just surprise her. Like, I hate people who just gotta talk about their next move. Like, yeah, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that. Like, and then you don't do nothing. Just like now, she's so happy she got that stuff out of Eva's room. Whole time, you done made it inadmissible as well, just like you did the jacket. But yeah, and I think that's what happened. And so like Mona and them had ended up coming over there about to sit with Kat. Leslie was about to leave, and then she ran into Nicole. Yeah, so Leslie and Nicole run into each other. Girl. And for those of y'all talking about she don't crash out enough for me, y'all need to be confronting her family about that because they don't let her crash out. They don't let her crash out. Everybody always, well, what would you tell your client? She ain't gotta be doing that right now. She don't need to think like she's her client and she's in front of herself. She need to think like a woman scorned because that's exactly who she is right now. Just let her be that. Damn. Okay. Kat steals the evidence that Eva had in her hotel room. Stupid. That's all I gotta say about that. Just stupid. And I thought Kat was so much smarter. Like, I really did. But she just not. But it's like, I guess it does kind of go with the whole, like, spoiled brat kind of, trope going on. Like, you would think, like, the girls are spoiled and this and that, and so they're not really that bright. But it's like, you can't say that because it's like, Naomi's spoiled, grew up with money, she's smart. Chelsea's mostly smart. Like, Chelsea's a smart one. But it's like, Chelsea is a smart one, yeah. But Kat, certain stuff, I just be like, what are you thinking? Like, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of stuff just don't be smart with her. She just gives like very naive and vindictive, and that combination, it gets you in trouble every time, and not in the trouble that you like. It's always the wrong one. Okay. Bill puts more pressure on Tomas. Let me tell you something, Tomas. You need to learn how to say no. And let me tell you why. Especially when it comes to Bill. Okay? Bill is deteriorating right before our eyes. You are quite literally the only person at that firm qualified to take his place while he is incapacitated, or if he was to unfortunately pass away. It's you. It's literally you. So this man sit up here, well, if you want to be in this position, you'll do this. He ain't got no leverage on you. You the one gonna carry his business legacy, not the other way around. So tell that man no, cause what he gonna do? Put a dud in his place while he in there, while he in the hospital every other day with a stroke? Tell that man no, cause you obviously don't feel comfortable doing that stuff, and I don't feel comfortable for you. Tell him no, cause he's not gonna do nothing. He can't do nothing. He'll never do nothing. Give it up, delicious. Okay. If y'all never watched Flavor of Love, y'all know what I'm talking about. Alright. So Haley shows Danny a positive pregnancy test. Listen, if y'all seen their pregnancy test, it had these thick ass pink lines on it. Looked like somebody took a Sharpie and drew them up there. That's fake. Ain't nothing you can say. That's fake. Like, nothing about that seemed real. Do y'all think it's real? Because I don't think it's real. I'm sorry. I just refuse to believe that test of all doctors. I mean, like dollar store pregnancy tests don't even look that ghetto like that. Come on now. And you got a black card that you can just swipe whenever fuck you want. You can afford the expensive pregnancy test. Why would you get that pregnancy test? And furthermore, while we're on the subject of the black card, you can also afford a doctor's visit so that you could have showed her an ultrasound with your name on it. You could have went to the doctor within the next couple of days. Oh, she think it's fake? Oh, okay, bitch. I'm finna go get my ultrasound. You could have been did it. Wow. And then y'all, she announced it when she first told Bill. Y'all remember she never showed him a pregnancy test. She never showed him an ultrasound. Not that she had to prove it, but who tells the person that they're with that they're pregnant with nothing in their hand? Like, usually you'll show like a ultrasound, or you'll do like a surprise with a onesie or something like that. She had nothing in her hand. Like, it gave very much, you just wanted some attention and you felt like you wasn't getting enough of his. He's spending time with his daughter and you just can't stand it. And him and his ex-wife not beefing no more. So you just had to try to get some spotlight going, like, And what's so wild is like Danny will literally break into their house, say the most vile things to them, and he still don't be beefing with her. Ooh. Okay. So Danny asked Haley to take a pregnancy test in front of her, and I'm with her. Pee on the stick. Pee on the stick. We will sit here and we will watch you pee on the stick. Until you do that, that pregnancy fake. Anyways, Bill tells Naomi that Haley is pregnant. I feel like this was wild because you asked her to put a lunch between y'all on her work calendar so that you could tell her some news that you know she wasn't gonna be happy about. Like, it's like he lives to ruin her day. it needs to be studied. Like, cause he swear up and down, no, I just hurt your mom. I didn't hurt you. You like hurting your daughters. You like making your daughters sad. You like making your daughters mad. Like, you sick, and that's why you sick. Cause baby, I watched the old school Color Purple. Okay, until you do right by me, you know the rest. Till you do right by them girls, you ain't gonna have no peace. Oh, that was some good tea. But yeah, until you do right by them, that's why you going through what you going through. Cause you really don't have to be. Cause it's like he is significantly older than Haley, but he's not old, like super old. He's not old. He don't have to be going through that. He's not super old. He's fairly healthy. Like, the stuff he's going through, he really don't have to be going through. But I'm telling you, when you do wrong by your kids, you feel it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, he told her that she's pregnant, and Naomi rightfully went off, and that's when he started to have his little episode. We ain't talking about that right now. Leslie tries to play nice with Ashley and Derek in an attempt to access the hospital footage. I don't think she said. Did she say it? I just kind of knew that's what it was though. Like, even before she even said anything about it, I just kind of knew it because I'm just like, she work at the hospital. You know they got footage. Like, girl, nobody's stupid. So yeah, she tried to play nice with them, but Ashley was like, girl, my mama already told me about you. I don't like you. I like her for that. Like, Ashley, we here. Cause girl, like, if somebody in my family be like, we don't like her no more, we don't like you no more. Don't come trying to talk to me like, oh, let's haha, let's kiki. No, I don't like you. Cause she don't like you. And if she don't like you, I don't like you. So we don't like you. Bye, Felicia. Okay, so Derek stands up to Leslie. I was so happy about this because I'm like, I've been waiting on Derek to puff his chest out, girl. He did. He said, listen. Listen. He told her to go so well. And rightfully so. So, okay. Leslie sneaks into the hospital and tries to manipulate Shanice into showing her the hospital footage. Why would you think that was going to go well for you? Like, girl, have you met Shanice? She's not doing nothing for you. And they gonna try to lie about who she was. She tried to do this little fake accent. And it wasn't even good. And Shanice was like, girl, I know who you is. Like, what? No, you didn't just try to play with me like that. Shanice was not even falling for it a little bit. Like, no. And I don't blame her. And Leslie need to stop playing like that for real because you're older too, ma'am. So if your health start acting up, you gonna need to go to the hospital for real. And they gonna think you playing and they gonna leave you on the side of the road. You better stop acting. Okay. But yeah, she tried to do that, but Shanice wasn't going for it, child. But she did give up the goods about Andre having the footage. You made me mad. I was rooting for you. I was here for you the whole 9. I was like, yeah, Shanice got it. She ain't doing that. Next thing I know, oh yeah, and Andre got the footage of you. I mean, you just didn't even try to have no discretion. Okay. Leslie confronts Andre about his footage of her. I low-key had an attitude about him showing her as well. Because, yeah, Andre shows Leslie the footage that he has of her. I had an attitude about him showing her because I'm just like, why are y'all so obsessed with showing this woman the evidence that y'all have against her? Let that alone, please. Like, just let her be crazy. Let her talk out the side of her neck. Let her say whatever she want to say. And just go about your business. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't even entertain a conversation with Leslie. Because what do we have to say to one another? We have nothing to say. So, I wouldn't even do that. But he still got his proof, and he even took a picture, like a photo of her, like right there. So I guess he gonna try to use some software to like match her face or her body or whatever to the figure on the video. So I mean, I don't know. He better at that stuff than me, so I'm not gonna say what he trying to do. But y'all need to stop talking to her about y'all evidence. Anyways, Danny and Andre argue about redefining their relationship. So the funny part about this was when Danny said, so you want to change your title? Oh, how about the CEO, the Chief Executive of Orgasm? I said, first of all, I'm using that. Secondly, why would you say that? Chief Executive of Orgasms? Danny, you have to be stopped. I'm not stopping you, but you have to be stopped one of these days. Okay. Whew. That's hilarious. Bill has a more serious episode in front of Naomi and Haley. So he had kind of stopped talking and he wasn't able to get his words out. So they end up taking him to the hospital. Danny visits Bill in the hospital. I loved this because this just proved that Danny really ain't going nowhere. And Haley just gonna have to deal with her for the rest of her life, the rest of their marriage. Like, the only way you're not gonna be dealing with Danny is if you divorce Bill. Now, I know you don't want to hear that. But, sweetie, that's the only way you're going to get rid of Danny. So, give it up, delicious. Yeah, but I loved this because they really did that Danny and Bill dance in front of Haley. And Haley just sat there and watched. Because what else you going to do, you know? Like, Okay. Bill checks himself out of the hospital early against Doug's recommendation. I don't even know why they let him do this. I would have been like, no, it's required you stay. How they gonna know? Listen, it is it okay, it's like borderline against HIPAA, but it's not against HIPAA to tell him a little fib just to keep him in the bed. Like, you can't go nowhere. That we have to monitor you, or you could go home and collapse. Girl, I'll fearmonger the shit out of his ass. He ain't going nowhere. Child, I'm just gonna have to get in trouble that day. I don't know, cause I just don't like that. Like, to sit here and say like, oh well, his wife will watch him. I'm like, his wife ain't been watching him this whole time. How you think it got to this before he was ever in a hospital bed? Like, look at your records. He ain't been there. Like, obviously he's had problems before now, and she ain't noticed, and he ain't tell her. Girl, that man wouldn't be out of that hospital bed until I need to check and make sure 3 and 4 times that he's okay. Alright, Bill has another episode at home that lands him back at the hospital. I wonder the fuck why. Because you don't listen. And Naomi ain't forceful enough for me. Girl, the way I would have strapped my dad down to that bed, you're not going nowhere. Try it. Think about it. Okay? Even thinking about leaving. Yeah. You gonna learn today. Girl, he wouldn't have left that hospital dealing with me. Okay, so Chelsea meets a new woman. She don't like you. Like, I was trying to root for it because I'm like, okay, we want you to get over Madison, so I guess your best bet is to get up under somebody else. So I was like, okay, we're gonna pick us a new one, right? And so I was like, oh, Madison, she cool. Like, we like her. It lasted all of 0.5 seconds. Like, it's just like, it's like she likes to reel Chelsea in, but she also likes to shut Chelsea down. Like, she's I think she like low-key want to humble her. And Chelsea don't see it yet, of course, because she's still trying to play like this confident player kind of girl. But it's like, you keep trying to go after this girl, and she's like clearly stating she don't want you, she don't know you, like all this type of stuff. And I'm just like, even though you might be kind of playing, like, I don't think she playing. So the new woman, Madison, is Bill's doctor. So we finally find out what she does for a living, which is cute and everything, but I still don't like her. So bye, Felicia. Laura is released from the hospital and back at work. Girl, Laura was on that computer for 5 minutes talking about, I'm just so frustrated. I don't know how to do this. Did you even try? But I'm glad her and Eva, like, you know, kind of came together and worked on it, because I'm just like, she did need help. But I just didn't like she just got on the computer talking about, this is confusing. I don't know how to do this, and I just want to be perfect at my job. Like, girl, ain't nobody gonna fire you. Just figure it out. I don't know. All right, so Joey has relations with Vanessa on the poker table. Joey reveals Doug's gambling problem to Vanessa with Doug present. Yeah. Girl, and the look on her face, it was so funny because she was just so upset. She's like, how did it get here? Like, girl, it's a real slippery slope. We got to talk about addiction. We do. Because I know I still have, like, my issues with understanding gambling addiction, but I mean, because a lot of people would be like, oh, well, it's not a substance. And it's like, the substance is the dopamine. Like, the dopamine shots that you get from whatever you're doing on the table, that's the addiction. But my struggle has always been, like, just my own experience. I'm like, I don't see how we are okay with throwing money away. Like, you have an urge to do that? I don't know. But I mean, people can be addicted to all kind of different things. Like, it's not uncommon. Like, when I lived in Vegas, like, there was a lot of that going on. They had, like, Gamblers Anonymous. Like, it's a serious thing. But, you know, a lot of people are just like, yeah, I don't know how it gets there. Girl, it gets there for real. Like, some people used to go to Vegas on, like, vacay and then bet away, like, their plane ticket home. Like, you can't get home now. Why would you come here to do that? You bet your plane ticket home because you had ran out of money. How you finna get home? That's how they do, though. Like, they'll just bet they last. And it's just like, give it up. Like, I don't know. But it's not that easy. So, but yeah, here we are. So Joey reveals Doug's, oh yeah. Joey lets Vanessa know that he needs to clean money through her business. She was not happy about that, girl. And I mean, I get it, but it's either that or you divorce him and let him deal with his own gambling debts. Baby, this ain't on me. Like, 250,000. I don't know, friend. I might gotta let you have that. Like, you. That man gonna be cleaning money through my business for 10,000 years, girl. I don't. Can't do it. Cannot do it. That's you on your own. I know it's slippery, but you also didn't tell me about the slope that you was on, baby. I don't know what to do with that. That's now I see why, like, money is, like, basically the number one reason people get divorced in the U.S. Like, first of all, we live in a very capitalistic society. Don't you ever in your life gamble my business away without my permission. Like, now you messing with my money. And now I gotta cut you. But I'm not gonna cut you for real because I don't want to go to jail. So I'm gonna just cut you off. That's what I'm gonna do. Too many instances of that. People just stealing people money. It's just like, we married, girl, but that don't mean that you could just touch my money. Like, are you nuts? Are you okay? Mm-mm. All right, so Tomas lets Eva know that he wants Kat. This don't make no sense to me because, first of all, Tomas was up until that moment where he said that he wants to pursue whatever with Kat. He was giving all the signals that he likes Eva and that he wants Eva. Like literally up until the moment she tried to kiss him, but it's like she didn't try to kiss you out of nowhere. Like you literally was holding her. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew what he was doing. Tomas, why would you do that? I feel like there's like a bigger picture with this thing here. Like I feel like he's trying to like manipulate her into liking him more than she already do. Like I feel like he wants her to low key, because that's how some guys are. Like they'll want you to be like low key hooked on them. Like they don't want you to just like them in a healthy way. They want you to be like hooked on them. But I don't know. I could be wrong. He really could just want Kat, but it don't make sense to me because like him and Kat's connection is more so like it's like a puppy love kind of thing. Like it's cute, but you just called her out a couple episodes ago about knowing nothing about you, even though y'all have been kissing and talking and all of this for like a substantial amount, enough time for her to know at least basic facts about you. Like she doesn't even know the basics about you, and you pointed this out. So for you to do that, but then tell the girl who actually does know things about you and that you actually have a mental and emotional connection with, like, well, I want to see what's up with Kat. Make that make sense to me. Like, it's like I feel like him and Chelsea are one and the same. Like, they like chasing unavailable people. And I don't think Kat is necessarily unavailable. Well, not in the romantic sense, but I think emotionally, yes, she is unavailable. Like, she just don't care. Kat is about Kat. Like you could tell like Eva is selfless and she can give and receive, emotionally, but Kat is not like that. Kat wants to receive. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't know. I feel like that is him and that's Chelsea. Like they like unavailable people. Cause Chelsea definitely like that. Like this whole thing with this Madison girl, like stop trying, please. Cause she's not trying. And I don't like the fact that you're trying and she's not trying. Cause it's gonna make me mad all over again. Cause don't hurt my friend. But yeah, that was just nuts to me. Like, I mean, if Kat is what you want, go for it. But I didn't see that when it came to the connections. But some of the gatekeepers think that you only want Kat because of the status and the money. So, but talk to them about that, not me. Anyways, now that we've laid out the facts, it is time to take someone to court. Okay, court is now in session, and the docket is now open. So on the docket for this week, we do have Kat Richardson, accused of being a terrible fake detective. I'm cool with you being a fake detective. I'm not cool with you being a bad one. Like, if you're gonna really just get into it with no badge, no training, at least be a little good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're just terrible at it. And you're contaminating evidence, you're conducting illegal searches, like, you're doing a lot that you're not supposed to be doing, and it's really taking a toll on my mental health. Yes, this is about me now. But no, like, it's just like, I just feel like if you was gonna be this dedicated, at least do like a couple of YouTube crash courses, what to do at a crime scene, what not to do, what to do with evidence, what not to do. Like you didn't even try. And so, or you could have read a book. Like, I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and say you're guilty of this. And since you really and truly think you work with Jacob, we're gonna put you on administrative leave with pay. Pending your IAB investigation, because yes, they're gonna be on your ass. So, pending your investigation, we're gonna put you on administrative leave with pay at first. But if they find you guilty of anything, girl, you might not even get no pay. Like, who? Oh, too bad. But yeah, and in the meantime, girl, you have to surrender your badge. Put it away. Put it in my desk. Okay? We need your badge. We need your gun. Because we know you got one that you ain't supposed to have. So, with that being said, now that, court is over, that was very quick, by the way. You always guilty. Like, whenever Kat is on the docket, Kat is always guilty. But honestly, same thing with Leslie. Leslie always guilty. Bill always guilty. Haley always guilty. Like, well, no, because last week Haley wasn't guilty because we still waiting on more evidence to come in. And that pregnancy test, that dollar store sharpied up pregnancy test, yeah, that's not evidence. So when we get the real evidence, when you pee on that stick in front of Danny, yeah. So anyway, yeah, but now that that's over, let's go ahead and wrap this case up. So it's time for the verdict, which is, just my final take, my predictions. So, here are my predictions. All right. So I think if Vernon can help it, the reunion concert will happen, but I do think it'll be just a concert. Like, I don't see them ladies being able to go on tour together. Like, it's hard enough putting this show together, so yeah, but if Vernon can help it, because he already being sneaky. If Vernon can help it, it's gonna happen. With a little bloodshed, but we'll get it together. Okay, so I think that Kat is going to get the case against Leslie thrown out. I mean, what little evidence they do have, she keeps contaminating it. So, she just keep doing that. I'm like, girl, they ain't gonna have a chance at prosecuting this lady. Like, because it's already kind of hard to get her on the videos because of, like, like with the whole Laura video, she got the helmet on, she got the black, everything is covered. So it's like, you can't really get her with that. And then with the hospital video, they're still trying to, like, get her body shape and her face recognized. And so you gonna get it thrown out doing stupid stuff. Anyways, Leslie will hurt Kat somehow. Even though she gonna get off, I think once she realized, like, she in the clear, she's gonna hurt Kat. She either gonna kidnap her or she gonna run her off the road. I mean, who knows? She gonna do something to her. Leslie is not gonna let this go. That's one thing about Leslie. Leslie gonna hold a grudge. She held a grudge against Ted for 20 plus years. Like, you are light work. She gonna hold that thing against Kat for months, maybe even years, and then she gonna get her. So, Haley is not pregnant. She not. It's just been too long. Like, no, like I said, no ultrasound, no real pregnancy test without a Sharpie drawn on it. Like, we just have nothing. And so I'm not gonna act like I believe this. Like, I don't. Because at first, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Danny was crazy. I was like, Danny, you just don't want to accept the fact that girl pregnant. Like, and then she started to put two and two together. And then when she went to their house, and then everything that she said that Haley was gonna do, Haley did as soon as she left. I said, hold on, my girl might be onto something. Hold on now. But that's one thing about Danny. She is observant of people's patterns. Like, even when she visited Bill in the hospital, you seen how she, like, kind of clocked his tea too. Like, just telling him, like, you don't want to be in the hospital bed because you want to be in control. You love being in control. I'm like, damn. She read him. Like, if you be around her enough, and especially if you hurt her, she knows you in and out. Like, and that makes for a really formidable enemy when you think about it. But yeah, girl, I'm like, Haley not pregnant. Mark my words. Okay. Madison will be Chelsea's next heartbreak because she keep going after it too much. Like, going after it too passionately. Like, I think Chelsea needs to get in the habit of having options. Like, you're a single woman, you're young, you're beautiful, you got money, you got a business, like that you're not really working on it like you should, but you know, you got pedigree, like you got a lot going for you. I just feel like maybe test the water, see what's out there. Like, your mom will always tell you that her biggest mistake was giving everything of herself at 17 years old to one man for however many years they were together. Like, she gave him all her youth, all her 20s, all that. Like, and 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think even Danny would say, explore, get out there. Like, you really just got to a point where you're saying out loud that you like women, you know? So I'm just like, explore that. Like, just have fun, enjoy yourself. Like, I just don't think you need to be in a rush to be doing all that, because I feel like you're just trying to cling to somebody, and like, you really starting to sound like your dad, because that man don't know how to be alone. If we paid him to be alone, he would still find a way. And you starting to act like him. For somebody who don't like him, but it always be the kid that hates you the most that act just like you. And that seems like that's what's going on right here. You and your daddy can't be alone. Be different. Laura and Eva will become friends. It seems like it's already happening. I mean, Eva is helping her get back into the swing of things, and she's being real sweet about it. So, yeah, I think they gonna end up being friends. And plus, Laura already know, like, she know it's more Leslie than it is Eva. Like, even though Kat is still in denial and totally obsessed with trying to take Eva down, Laura's like, no, I know it ain't her. It's definitely Leslie. Like, they're gonna be cool. They're gonna be friends. Kat and Tomas will not work out, and he will reopen things with Kat. I mean, he will reopen things with Eva. So I don't know if this is a prediction so much as it is a hope. I want them together. I feel like Tomas and Eva are so cute, and they are a real relationship. Like, I just feel like him and Kat is so superficial, like, so it's so surface level, and I just don't like it. Like, the only real, like, interesting part of it is the fact that she's a virgin and y'all not fucking. And it's like, okay, him and Eva not fucking either. She's not a virgin. And we really don't even know if Eva's a virgin or not. So, but I don't know. It's more of a hope. It's not a prediction. But I could definitely see it happening because, like, now you finna dive head first into the cat pool and realize that it's shallow as hell. And so, I don't know. It's more of a hope than a prediction, but let's hope it's a prediction. So, okay, if Bill wakes up, this might be a reach, but if Bill wakes up, Doug will use his connection with him to get Joey off his back. I just know that, like, Bill, people always go to Bill when they're trying to clean something up, okay? And so, and if they need, like, a dog or a shark or whatever the hell else you want to compare him to, like, I think, yeah, I feel like Doug gonna take care of Bill. He gonna be working with him and stuff, and then he gonna be like, listen, I got a problem. Why did I give him that voice? He gonna be like, listen, I got a problem. And he gonna tell him, like, I need you to handle him. Like, I don't know how to handle him. He taking over my wife's business. I think he's screwing her. Like, and Bill gonna be like, all right, cool. As soon as I'm in tip top shape, shit. He might not even wait till the end. So, I think so. I think Bill and Doug might be our next evil twin type duo. And I think it'll be cute. I love me a good, like, bromance. I don't care who it is. As long as y'all, like, are working towards the greater good, who cares? You know, because I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I like Joey, but he doing too much. So, if Doug and Bill come together to clear that out, more power to them. All right, so that concludes this week's session of the Gatekeepers Court. Remember, court may adjourn, but the judgment lives on. So until then, stay shady, stay sharp, and stay tuned. Bye, y'all.